beautiful babes. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Boss Up Budget. On this channel I do cash stuffing, budgeting, saving up challenges, and all things money related. I also love to sit and chat with you guys, give you guys life updates, maybe some venting sessions, just basically letting you guys know what's going on in my life. So I always recommend you guys grabbing a cup of coffee, tea, wine, whatever, and come and hang out with me as I talk about my finances. I did give you guys a huge announcement recently, and it was a negative announcement that I did get laid off from my job. If you guys would like to know more details about it, I will leave the link to the video from last week where I really dived deep into what was going on. We will be cash stuffing at paycheck number 2 of September. We are going to be stuffing $552. Obviously, I don't have a job, so this money is actually from the last paycheck plus all the PTO that I saved up that got paid out at my final paycheck, plus a severance pay from getting laid off from my company. So I kind of kept it in a little nice stash inside my Ally savings account so that it can accrue interest, and every week I basically just take from it. And the latest update is I just applied for unemployment and I also applied for food stamps. Hopefully I get both of them, and it will be a really big help. I don't really know how much I can get, but I think the maximum I get from unemployment is $450 a week, and then the maximum I get from food stamps I think is $289. In total, that is already almost $2,100. That will really take care of all my bills. That is literally how much I've already budgeted to the maximum that I'm willing to spend anyways. Fingers crossed that I will be able to get both. I know that food stamps, I think it's also called SNAP, is unlimited, so it can go on for as long as, you know, whenever, but I think unemployment only lasts for about 26 weeks, so roughly about 6 months of trying to find another job. So anyways, that is the little update that I have about, you know, me on this journey until I find another job that is going to be so much better and so much more rewarding, a higher pay, more stable job than my last one. So this week we are going to be stuffing $552. We have 50, 150, 250, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 400, 420, 430, 440, 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 500, 510, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, and 52. So everything is in here. And how do you guys like my new angle? I wanted to try something new, and I've been really loving the other budgeters that have their camera facing downward instead of mine kind of like, you know, more back and more on a slanted angle. Hopefully I actually really like how this video comes out, and I will continue doing it at a more upward angle. And we are starting off with my weekly allowance binder. We have 0 left over this week, so unfortunately we won't be stuffing our $1 and $5 challenge, but hopefully at the end of this week I will have a little bit of money to play with. You know, I'm still getting used to having a very limited amount of money. At one point last year I was making about $2,500 a week. Going from there to like $500 is really a huge cut. I really have cut out everything that I'm spending, absolutely sticking to my budget. There is only one big event that I am doing the end of this week that will probably be around $500 to $600. Side note, I will let you guys know what that event is as time passes on. And I guess the positive look out of all of this, I envision myself to get used to this lifestyle, get used to, you know, only spending the bare minimum and thinking really hard before I make any purchase, including a cup of coffee that's $6 that can be used towards my groceries, for example. And it's been about, you know, 2 weeks roughly since everything happened, and I think that I've been really on track. But first we are gonna stuff coffee, and I'm getting 10, 11, 12. So date nights is not getting anything, or dining out. We are gonna stuff gas and EV. I am getting 20, 25, 26, and then 27. Now gas and AV has 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, and $64. Actually, my last gas tank, which my mom had bought for me at Costco, was around $64. So basically, this is enough for one full gas tank, but I am 3/4 full on a gas tank, so I'm really happy that this is basically just building up a nest for me for gas and EV, just in case. Like, it will be so nice to not just have enough for gas, but to have like maybe an extra tank, an extra, you know, $65 in this envelope. Groceries is gonna get $50, and $50 has been doing really well for me so far. My mom has also been cooking a lot at home too. I've been eating her food and just being on a meal plan or a diet so far, and nothing for spending. So this totals to $89 that I get to spend this week, and hopefully next week we will have some ones to play with so that I can put it in my jar. And the first thing I'm gonna stuff is my pink binder, and this is my expenses and my debt binder. The first one I am gonna stuff is my car insurance. This is getting 20, 40, 41, 42, and 43. So now car insurance has 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 440, 460, 480, 490, 500, 510, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, and 96. We'll definitely be doing a bill exchange pretty soon so that I can take money out of this envelope and obviously put it in my Ally savings account so that it can accrue interest. That was kind of a struggle just even putting it in. Next one is car note. This one is getting 50, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, and 88. I don't know why that 5 is snuck in there. But now car note has 50, 100, 120, 140, 150, 160, 170, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, and 176. Gym is going to be getting 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now it has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Good thing I can still afford to pay for my gym membership, and that has really been a good stress reliever. That and also going on a walk at the end of the night. I'm going on a 3-mile walk every evening with my dog Bentley. I know, a little bit excessive, but I am really enjoying it, and he's really getting a good exercise. You guys have known recently that the vet said that he was a little overweight, so our 3-mile walk is good for my mental health and his weight. Ortho is getting 50, 51, 52, 53, and 54. Now it has 50, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, and 108. I have a story for you guys about my ortho. So when I first started with ortho, they quoted me $6,980. I was supposed to pay $980 up front for them, and the remaining $6,000 will be split up in 22, 24, or 28 months depending on my choosing. So I had picked, I believe, 28 months, so that was $214 every month, and then I think the last month was $222, something along those lines. So for the first month, I didn't know how the company was. I didn't want to get into, you know, a late fee or a fine or something like that if I didn't bring $214, but they forgot to get my credit card for direct deposit or that recurring automatic pay. And so I had brought $214 in cash to them, and then I put down my name, my card, so that they can do that automatic payment. I didn't ask for a receipt because I was, you know, this is my first time ever doing ortho. I didn't think I needed a receipt. I felt like they were trustworthy, yada yada. And it's been about 14 or 15 months since that first payment. Recently, I had called them to make a big bulk payment. I paid $1,099. We can get into why I did that in another time. And when they gave me that breakdown of how much I had to pay left, I was like, you guys are missing my first cash payment. When I was telling her, like, you know, this is the specific date that I made the payment, blah, 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 she was like, we didn't schedule you in for an appointment. Like, why would you have come in to give the payment? I had to pull out my text message because I remember I had texted both my boyfriend and my best friend, I'm dropping by the ortho today, because I was actually across the hallway getting my teeth pulled and a checkup for my teeth being pulled, as you guys remember. So then I just walked across the hallway and then just give the payment and then just left it as that. And then she was like, you know, it's very weird. We usually always give receipts. And I'm like, well, I'm not lying. I mean, why would I say that I paid $214 on a specific day? She was like, oh, let me just talk to, you know, the ortho and see where we're going to take it from here. And I was like, okay, I have never missed a payment from them. On top of that, I'm giving them $1,099 in advance. So I'm good for my money and I'm good for my word. You know what I mean? Anyways, she called me 2 days later. I missed the call. I called her back and she said that, oh, I left you a voicemail. I spoke to the doctor and she said that you're good for it and she's going to take your word because, you know, we don't really have evidence of whether you paid or whether you didn't. And I was like, do you have the video camera? Because I can tell you roughly around what time I went there. It was around 1 to 3. And like, they obviously know how I look like and the office is very small. And she said, oh, I did mention to her that we should pull up the camera, but she said that the camera doesn't go back that far in date. And I was like, okay, like, I'm glad she's taking my word for it. But like, obviously I didn't say it over the phone, but I was like, honestly, I could really even tell her who was the person who took my money because I specifically remember that girl. She almost always makes my appointments. 80% of the time, I'm the one who speaks to her at the front desk unless she's out, you know, for whatever reason. I know specifically that it was her who took my first payment. Now I'm like, Miss Girl, what'd you do with the money? Like, cause it's a little fishy right there. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And $214 is not a small amount of money. So from now on, I'm asking receipts from everything because that was my fault for not getting record. If they would have told me that that $214 didn't count, I think I would have been really pissed and would have taken my business elsewhere. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna deal with that, to be honest. Yeah, that really did stress me out for a couple of days because that happened right after I got laid off. And I'm stressing about the money right now and trying to make ends meet. So that $214, it definitely goes a long way. My phone is going to be 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, and 59. And now phone has 50, 100, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. After that bulk payment of $1,099, I believe I only have 6 payments left and I will be done paying off my ortho bills. So around February, that's going to be my last payment. And now my monthly payment of my recurring bills will literally drop $215, which is amazing. I will be down to around like $900 for monthly expenses. So that's amazing. And it's really good for me. And I think that money will go to use elsewhere, like paying off my student loan. But the next one is going to be car registration. And it is going to get its usual 5, 6, and 7. Now it has 100, 200, 210, 220, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and $230. And then I'm gonna go into my debt credit card and put $50. So I'm still going to be paying off my credit card even though I'm laid off, just to continue that monthly payment. And obviously every credit card has a minimum payment, so I want to make sure that I'm able to meet all of that. But I will be stuffing my student loan pay off challenge. I owe $5,500 in student loans. I do have already $100 stuffed in here. This is sitting in my Ally savings account. For some of you guys that don't know already, student loans are resuming October 1st, 2023, and the interest is resuming as well since the pandemic. That's why I'm just trying to start my stuffing now, even though it is a little bit late. I should have already been on top of this, but I will be putting 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and $26. And now it has 126. And next I will be stuffing my tax envelope. So let's see here. This week I will put 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, and 56. Now this envelope has 1,000, 2,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 720, 740, 760, 780, 800, 820, 830, 840, 850, 860, 870, 880, 890, 900, so that was 2,900, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. So 2,906 actually. I don't know why I was saying 90. But yeah, I'm gonna stuff this envelope a couple more times. This is pretty much stuffing how much I think I should have paid for my taxes from my last payment. In other words, my severance pay. Perfect, so that is it for this binder. Now I'm gonna move into my emergency funds and my savings. I will primarily stuff 2 envelopes. The first one is Bentley Emergency. He is getting 20, 21, 22, and 23. And now he has 1,000, 500, 600, 700, 720, 740, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, and 76. So that was 1,776. And then I'm gonna go into my life insurance. It is getting 20, 30, 35, and 36. And now it has 1,100, 200, 220, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300, 310, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55. So that was $1,355. Perfect, so that is it that I'm gonna stuff in this binder, and I will be working on 2 saving challenges pretty soon. I believe next week it should be ready. This purple binder is my short-term sinking funds. I will be stuffing Bentley Essentials. He is getting $5, so now he has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, and $34. And then I'm gonna stuff House Essentials. I'll put $1 and $2. Now it has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and 41. And just thinking about it, I actually do have to drop by Walmart and get some mouthwash because I just ran out. Just so annoying. And then finally I will be stuffing me envelope, which is just a personal envelope for myself. I'll put $5. Now it has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and $51. That is it for all of my cash stuffing. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's cash stuffing, and I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming on this journey with me as I continue searching for a job and finding my next big move and my next boss up moment. And I will see you guys in my next one. Ta-ta for now.